Welcome to the Senior Awards Ceremony. I would like to welcome the parents in attendance today, as well as the members of the junior class. They're up back. We will have a brief moment in the sun later today, after we send the rest of this gang here packing. We're going to start. If you would all please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. And to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh, please remain standing. Sorry. I know I faked you out. The national anthem today will be performed by the Select Vocal Ensemble under the direction of Mr. Robert Harrington. If they don't fall in there.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Select Chorus. A year ago, the senior class was relegated to the seats up in the back, watching as the class of 2010 received their awards in recognition. Following the ceremony last year, and we will repeat that process today, the class of 2011 was brought down to the front of this auditorium as a symbolic representation of their taking the leadership of the school. Each year, as the junior class rises to senior status, those of us who have been around Timberlane for a while wonder, will this be a good senior class? How will this next group handle the leadership of our school? Will some of the shenanigans evident in their junior year carry over to bigger and not really better things during their senior year? I am happy to report that this class has taken on the mantle of leadership and done great things. Two members of this class, Rachel Riley and Elise Saltalamacchia, had the vision and drive to coordinate the incredibly successful Strut for the Cure that so far has raised over $13,000 to fight cancer. Two others, Connor Doobie and Tom Deloy, were named National Merit Scholarship finalists. I've got kind of a list here, so we should probably wait. My little clock is ticking away on us here. Josh Patton was selected as New Hampshire's Academic All-America in soccer. James Cronin and Joel Barna represented New Hampshire and Timberlane at the All-Eastern Festival this spring. And 17 senior members of our band, chorus, and orchestra made All-State. Members of this class were state and New England champions at one time in field hockey, ice hockey, track, softball, and wrestling. And over 3 dozen athletes earned All-State honors. I'm going to turn this off now. The Comedy Club, the Milkmen, and of course the fantastic Timberlane players thrilled, entertained, and challenged audiences to look at the world with a new perspective all year. If you missed Chicago last week on the stage behind me, you missed something truly magical. The senior members of the Student Council were a constant source of support to the school during events large and small, and ran numerous and often unseen community service projects in addition to Homecoming and Spirit Week. The executive committee ran a tremendously successful prom 2 weeks ago. I could go on, but we only have the hour. With graduation only 15 days away, it is clear that this has turned out to be an outstanding senior class. Today, we recognize those who have excelled in the classroom and as citizens in the Timberlane community. The one thing these students have in common is a desire to do their best. Not everyone can sing and dance their way across this stage like Hannah Knutinen and Laurel Heenan, crush an opponent like Ben Tammany, get an A+ in Chem and Physics and AP Calc and just about everything else like Maud Lemaire, or represent the students as school board rep like Connor Briggs, sitting at the table and talking as an equal. What each of you could do is give your all, to study when you didn't want to actually read that book when it was easier to look up the Sparks notes, to finish all the math problems for practice, make Mrs. Bogaz happy, go through those Spanish vocab flashcards one more time, give your time to help others or even work behind the scenes on a production, the prom, or a pep rally. For those of you who did make the choice to do more, well done. You are what made this class and continue to make the Timberlane community great. All right, now we have some awards to hand out to some very deserving kids. A series of awards will be presented on behalf of the United States Marine Corps by Staff Sergeant Lawrence Romua.
Good afternoon. Thank you for having me today. My name is Staff Sergeant Romua, and I'm your local Marine representative. I would first like to thank all the faculty and staff for inviting me today, and we are here to recognize a few well-deserving individuals and award their efforts with Marine Corps awards. Now, the first award is the Scholastic Excellence Award. The Marine Corps believes encouraging students to sharpen their minds is a key ingredient to success. We would like to recognize the student who has gone above and beyond the call of duty to improve academically and who has worked hard to gain what is rightfully theirs. Now, it gives me great pleasure to present this year's Scholastic Excellence Awards to Zach Epstein, or Estep, excuse me. Oh. I'm sorry. That's a different award for later. I'll see the speech. Thank you. What I meant to say was that Estep, you get another one. And Maud Lemaire. Now, the next award is the Distinguished Athletes Award. Now, this award is intended to recognize that individual who displays a never-quit attitude, that person who has the heart as big as a field, that athlete who lives by the phrase, when the going gets tough, the tough does get going. And I'm proud to award this year's Distinguished Athlete Award to Zachary Estep and Haley Skinner. Now, the final award is called the Semper Fidelis Award. Now, Semper Fidelis is the Marines' motto, which in Latin means always faithful. Now, high school musicians embody many virtues Marines admire. They must devote time and effort to extracurricular demands of the band or orchestra. This requires dependability, enthusiasm, and loyalty. To help promote and recognize of the achievements and sacrifices high school musicians make, the Marine Corps is proud to present this year's Semper Fidelis Award to John Amanti, and Hannah Jackson. Again, congratulations to the class of 2011. Good luck, and thank you for having me today.
Thank you, sir. The another Scholar Athlete Award will be awarded on behalf of the Army Reserve by Staff Sergeant Jones of the Army Reserve.
Good afternoon, faculty, parents, students. My name is Staff Sergeant Jones, and I'm your local Army and Army Reserve recruiter. Today, I would like to continue what has become an important tradition by presenting the U.S. Army National Scholar Athlete Award to two of the school's finest scholar athletes. The two students who received the Army Reserve honors this year have achieved a winning combination, excellent both in academics and athletics. They have achieved the balance that many people aspire to, but only a handful have achieved. I'm happy to be here to give these students a special recognition for their accomplishments. The U.S. Army Reserve National Scholar Athlete Award was created in 1981 by the Army Reserve to honor top students. More than 200,000 high school students have received the Scholar Athlete Award. So today, recipients join a long list of distinguished scholar athletes. Students are team captain, debate champions, student officer, community leaders, and Olympic athletes. Students who put forth an extra effort to be Army strong. I'm proud of the opportunity to honor two of the nation's finest people. Let's give a round of applause to this year's recipients. They are Zachary Galkowski, and Olivia Erickson.
I'm not allowed to get it wrong.
Thank you.
I had Zach in class. I have to get it right. I'm not sure I have to say it, but I have to get it right. A scholarship from the Army ROTC will be presented today by Major Deirdre Kelly Perrin.
First, I'd like to say congratulations to the entire class of 2011. I'm honored to be here today to present an Army ROTC scholarship to one of your classmates. The competition for this scholarship was extremely competitive and was based upon academic, extracurricular, leadership, and athletic performance. ROTC is an additional program of instruction and training in addition to traditional college courses. Upon completing this training, cadets are commissioned as second lieutenants, and they are entrusted with the lives of America's sons and daughters serving in the United States Army. This scholarship is valued at over $180,000, and it will be for Northeastern University. Congratulations to Timothy Lonergan.
The Horatio Alger Association Award will be presented by Assistant Principal Sean Kiley.
Hello. On behalf of the members of the Horatio Alger Association of Distinguished Americans, we are pleased to announce the following student as a recipient of the 2011 Horatio Alger National Scholarship in the amount of $20,000. This student has demonstrated excellence in academic performance, strength of character, desire to contribute to society, and perseverance in overcoming adversity. Congratulations to Nicholas Barreto.
Okay. All right, we're now going to do the President's Award for Educational Excellence. Mrs. Fagan, who's been working on this for 2 weeks, is going to put the names of the kids who are receiving this, and I have the text from this award that each of the students will be receiving today. So if your name is up there, I need you to line up along the left, or my left, your right, nice and quiet so they can hear me read. This is dated the White House in Washington. Quietly would be good, boys and girls. Please accept my congratulations on receiving the President's Education Award. I am delighted to join your family, friends, and teachers in recognizing this important achievement. Education will not only determine your success, but also America's success in the 21st century. My administration is working hard to ensure students receive a first-class education, but ultimately your future will be shaped by your willingness to put your best effort into your studies. This award reflects your dedication to academic excellence, and I commend students like you for setting a powerful example for all of our nation's young people. I wish you all the best for continued success in the years to come, and it is signed, as all the certificates are, Barack Obama. These will be presented by both Mr. Woodworth and Mr. Kiley to the following students. John Amante. Avery Appleton. Victoria Bassi. Anastasia Bilo. Kelsey Benson. Michael Kuchar, who I don't see. Elizabeth Cross. Catherine Davis. Corinne DeCoste. Thomas Deloy. Connor Doobie. Evan Doobie. Olivia Erickson. Zachary Estep. Hannah Fenneberg. Brittany Flaherty. Kelly Flathers. Zachary Gajewski. Kristen Gallant. Laurel Heenan. Elizabeth Eisenberg. Joseph Joyce. Hannah Knutinen. Douglas LaCour. Maude Lemaire. Sarah Mill. David Miller. Alexander Noyes. Caitlin Orban, who's not here. Joshua Patton. John Pauley. Kevin Perry. Amanda Plant. Jessica Riley. Anna Shields. Haley Skinner. Jillian Streeter. Lloyd Thurston II. Taylor Trahan. That group, by the way, represents the top 10% of our senior class, just so you know. Thank you much. Oh, yeah. I wrote a big note to dismiss the baseball and softball team and almost forgot. They have a game today, which was rescheduled for yesterday. So if you are playing on the baseball or in the baseball game or softball, go win a game. The next group of awards are decided by a group of administrators, guidance counselors, and the class advisors. The first of those will be awarded to a student who couldn't be with us today. That's the DFIO Personal Improvement Award, which is given in memory of David DFIO, a former student at Timberlane. Its purpose is to recognize that individual who has demonstrated a dramatic positive change in attitude and personal development during, in this case, her years at Timberlane, and I can attest to that. And that student who couldn't be here today, as I said, is Ashley Collins. The faculty awards will be presented by mathematics teacher Maria Bogaz.
The faculty award is given to a graduating senior whom the faculty wishes to recognize for exhibiting positive characteristics and outstanding behavior in school and community. The recipient should exhibit maturity, a high level of social concern, and a strong commitment to academic responsibilities. In the opinion of the faculty, this student should be well equipped to take on adult responsibilities and to have a positive impact on his or her post-secondary environment. This year's recipients are Elizabeth Cross and Douglas LaForest.
The Catherine Gates Memorial Award will be presented by English and theater teacher Eric Constantino.
This award is presented in memory of Catherine Gates from the class of 1978. The recipient of this award has demonstrated an artistic ability necessary to succeed in the highly competitive field of the arts. A nicer person does not walk on this planet than Andrew Saris.
That is true. The Demetrios Gabriel Leadership Award will be presented by the Director of Guidance, Mr. Barry Chuljan.
The Demi Gabriel Leadership Award is in honor of 1993 graduate Demetrius Gabriel. Demi was an outstanding young man that was extremely well regarded by our faculty, his friends, and his teammates while a student athlete here at Timberlane. The strength of his character and leadership are what set him apart from his peers. He was a young man that always represented our school, his family, and his country with great pride. This year's recipient of the Demi Gabriel Leadership Award is highly regarded for his character and genuine pride in our school, as well as his leadership to the organizations which he serves. A valued member of our band, orchestra, senior executive committee, Timberlane players, school board, and our championship wrestling team, it gives me great pleasure to present this year's Demi Gabriel Award to Connor Briggs.
The Sharon Kellett Memorial Award will be presented by Assistant Principal Sean Kiley.
This award recognizes an amazing student in the graduating class who has shown exceptional interest in working with young children and plans to pursue this as an area of study post-secondary. This year's Sharon Kellett Memorial Award goes to Sarah Mill.
The Cindy C. Meridian Memorial Award will be presented by science teacher Roxanne O'Connor.
When I arrived here 28 years ago, Cindy was a sophomore in high school, and at that time our student body was small enough that you either had everyone in class on one of the 4 years that they were in the building, or you knew people from the corridor. Unfortunately, I feel a lack that there are some kids I really don't get a chance to know anymore since we're so large. But I try to make that up by seeing people in the corridor and enjoying their smiles and their hellos and to say things to them. Every single year, I'm amazed at how the committee is able to choose a person for this award who emulates all the things Cindy stood for. One of them was the most beautiful smile in the world. She was also quite a fashionista and always had the latest of fashions and the latest of hairdos and the latest of nail appliques. She was also a young woman who befriended everyone. There wasn't a single soul that she did not believe should be her friend, and she ran her years of her life exactly that way. She was a good student, not an outstanding student necessarily, but someone who always gave their best. I happened to ask one of the teachers who knows the student quite well and said, she is the ultimate woman about town, and that was Cindy also. Even though I don't know her very well, I know her smile from the corridor, and it is my pleasure on behalf of the class of 1986 and the Meridian family to present Cindy C. Meridian's Memorial Award to Hannah Knutman.
Ditto, Miss O. That's all I can say. The Principal's Awards will be presented by the Principal, Mr. Donald Woodworth.
It's my pleasure to present a Principal's Award to two students whose commitment to their total Timberlane experience in the classroom and in co-curriculars and their character have emerged as superior. Two students I have high regard for, Avery Appleton and Evan Doobie.
The Frank Kelkor Service Award will be presented by Mrs. Jennifer Libby, who is disguised today as Mr. Sean Kiley.
Hi, thank you. I don't work nearly as hard as Mrs. Libby, so I'll take definite props. The Frank Kelkor Service Award is given to a senior in recognition for his or her commitment and contribution to the Timberlane community through activities such as formal charitable organizations, Habitat for Humanity, Make-A-Wish Foundation, Boys and Girl Scouts of America, volunteer services and activities, and tutoring students, fundraising as well, along with a bunch of other activities. These students that will receive the Frank Kelkor Service Award are Rachel Riley and Elise Saltalamacchia.
The Wilbur R. Moody Citizenship Award will be presented by special educator Mrs. Deb White.
The Wilbur R. Moody Citizenship Award is given in memory of Wilbur R. Moody, a community member who donated many hours of service to the high school. This award is presented annually to the student who demonstrates good citizenship in the classroom. It's my pleasure to give this award to Catherine Plunka.
The Rhode Island School of Design presents an award, and that will be presented today by art teacher Christina Courier.
It is my pleasure to award this award to someone who is not only an outstanding artist and demonstrates artistic talent, but is also a very upstanding young man. He is respected by his peers. He does good things for the community and the school and is comfortable in his own skin, which is very admirable. And I am pleased to present this award to Derek Stearns.
Hey, Derek, can you tell us what that is? It's a photograph, right? Of? A vase with oil and chloroseptic. It does look cool. I'm with you on that. Okay. I was on my computer earlier. I was like, I don't know what that is, but it's cool looking, so I'm all right with that. We're now going to head into the department awards. Each department is presenting an award or two today, and the first, alphabetically, just happens to be art, so we get to welcome back again Ms. Christina Courier.
The art department presents this award to a young man who poses phenomenal artistic ability, which consistently impresses us. It is our pleasure to have him in the class and see him grow as an amazing artist, and the award goes to Clay Campbell. The art department presents this award to a young man who has wowed and amazed us with his thought process, creativity, and drive to always achieve his personal best. It has been a pleasure to have him in class and see him grow into not only an amazing photographer, but an all-around kind, well-rounded young man. This award goes to Derek Stearns.
I know what that one is. The Business Technology Awards will be given today by business technology teachers Sue Takesian and Wendy Bebo.
This award recognizes outstanding academic achievement and the promise of future success in a business field. The recipient has excelled in all of his business courses, including Accounting 1, Accounting 2, Marketing, and Business Management. In the fall, he will attend the Whittemore School of Business, where he plans to study marketing. It's my pleasure to present this award to Brandon Schwartzer.
This year, the Web Design Award goes to a student who worked with students, teachers, administrators to create the first student-designed website for the high school. He will be going to Syracuse University next year to study computer information technology. The recipient of this Web Design Award this year is Brandon Birmingham.
The Computer Technology Award will be given by computer technology teacher, I should probably stop saying that part, Mrs. Lynn Lewis.
The outstanding senior for computer technology has spent many hours in the computer lab in the past 4 years. The student has taken all but one of the computer programming classes offered here at Timberlane. He obviously has great excitement for the subject and much talent and ability. He will be attending WPI in the fall with a double major, computer science and interactive media and game development. Alex LaFoley is the recipient of the Computer Award.
Aww. Mrs. Lewis, by the way, teaches, 9 courses at a time. It's crazy. Her schedule. The English Department Awards will be presented by Eric Constantino and Jen Pahopek.
First person I'd like to recognize, or we'd like to recognize, is a student that is probably one of a handful of outstanding students I've taught in my career at Timberlane. Speak with him for 5 minutes and you'll question your existence. I have talked with him all year, and I know when I see him again after his stint at Swarthmore, the student will become the teacher, and I will sit in rapt attention to what he has to teach me. Mr. Alex Noyes.
The next Outstanding English Award goes to a student that's intelligent, very hardworking, extremely organized, Sarah Mill.
The Guidance Department Awards will be presented by Beth Hemingway and Robin Mahoney.
The Guidance Department annually presents 2 awards. Mrs. Mahoney will be presenting the Outstanding Personal Achievement Award. I am honored to be presenting this year's Distinguished Service Award. The recipient of the Distinguished Service Award has demonstrated a sincere interest and commitment in serving the Timberlane community. There is no doubt that others have benefited from his positive and energetic involvement in our community. This year's Distinguished Service Award goes to Alex Noyes.
I'm very proud to present this year's Outstanding Personal Achievement Award. This year's recipient of the Outstanding Personal Achievement Award is someone who has overcome a tremendous obstacle. One of her parents is very sick with a long-term illness, and she goes home every day after school to be with him. She has managed to get honors with distinction every quarter of her high school career, and she is also a member of the National Honor Society. This young lady shows tremendous grace every day of her life, and she is always smiling. I am honored to present this year's Outstanding Personal Achievement Award to one very amazing young lady, Miss Cassandra Sullivan.
I'm just looking to see if Alex gets any more. The Home Technology Awards will be given by Family and Consumer Science teacher Lisa Bisson.
The student I chose to give the Outstanding in Home Technology Award is to someone that I have known the past 3 years. She has been in 3 out of the 4 of the classes that I teach, Child Development, Advanced Child Development, and Designing Homes, and has excelled in every one of them. She is a hard worker who's dedicated to her academics, peers, and her senior class. I am proud to present this award to Hannah Wollaston. And then in place of Miss Monty, because she couldn't be here today, the student for the Culinary Award was chosen for his hard work and his efforts in making the Owls Club a success, the success that it was this year. Thank you, Sam Cretion.
The Industrial Technology Award will be given by Mr. Ray Williams.
I am pleased on behalf of the Industrial Tech Department to present this year's Most Outstanding Award to two very deserving students. Hard work and perseverance has earned our first recipient, John Pauley, solid 2D CAD and 3D engineering modeling skills. And the second, Cody Green, fine woodworking and cabinet making talents. Would these young men please come forward and accept this award? John Pauley was part of the baseball team, so he'll have to get this tomorrow.
Mr. Williams, by the way, is wrapping up how many years, Mr. Williams, this year? 37-year career here at Timberlane this year and is retiring. There are a couple other retirees on that list, but he wins the award for being here the longest. Representing the mathematics department today will be math teachers Eric Boucher and Lorraine Massioli.
The next award is for the excellence in mathematics. The student chosen has welcomed and enjoyed the challenge that problem solving brings to mathematics. The student has shown initiative by exploring problems outside of the given curriculum and has shown their ability to make connections throughout different areas of mathematics. This student's continuous questioning of the material is the thing that has set him apart. We are confident that this student will have much success in any area he chooses to study in the future. On behalf of the math department, I am pleased to present the award for excellence in mathematics to Connor Doobie.
On behalf of the math department, we'd like to congratulate the entire class of 2011 for all of your hard work and perseverance in working at your math problems. We can appreciate that mathematics is difficult for all of us at any given time. However, at this time, we'd like to recognize an individual who is extremely organized, has become methodical and diligent and persevering in his problem-solving quest. He's been demanding and questioning and emerging into a student that wants to know the why and not just the how we approach mathematics. He readily accepts the challenge of problem solving. On behalf of the math department, it is with great pride we award the most improved math student to Andrew Saris.
When do you think Mr. Boucher will figure out he's got a pencil behind his ear? I love that. He's working it. Music Department Awards will be presented by the Director of Music for the District, Mr. Tony DeBartolomeo, choral teacher, Mr. Rob Harrington, and our orchestra director, Ms. Louise Pajak.
It's my pleasure to award two outstanding senior awards today for members of the band. And out of such a talented crop of seniors, it was a tough decision to make. But once we start to look at it, we've got people who show unquestioning dedication to our program, unquestioning dedication to music. And whether it's being a strong silent leader in the band or being a person who is rising to whatever challenge we could throw at them, I'm really pleased to honor these two seniors today. First senior is Joel Barner and Katie Davis.
Good afternoon. It's my honor to present awards to a male and a female in the choral program who exemplify leadership not only through title and responsibility and taking that title to a new level, but also for being the role model for everyone who is going to follow this gentleman in terms of being a male performer in our very successful choral program. It's my honor to present the choral awards to Avery Appleton and Dan Moriarty.
Being a successful leader in the music department is so much more than playing your instrument or singing. That's just the beginning. These guys are always moving chairs, always putting uniforms away, always laughing at my jokes, which is a requirement of the syllabus. I'm going to miss them more than I can stand. Andrew Alquist and Doug LaCourse.
The Physical Education Department Awards will be presented by Mr. Dan Donovan.
Each year, the Phys Ed Department chooses 2 outstanding students who we feel contribute positively to this class environment, who show good sportsmanship, who are always quick to help other kids in class, and just do a great job each week. This year's recipients are Carolyn Dresser and John Amonte.
The Science Department Awards will be presented by their lead teacher, Mr. Lubrod.
The Faculty Award from Science recognizes someone whose enthusiasm in the classroom is just outstanding, just shines through. This person I met formally only for the first time about 2 weeks ago, and in less than 2 minutes I was just overwhelmed by her enthusiasm for what she was doing, her leadership quality, and her just real enjoyment in blowing things up. Faculty Award goes to Avery Appleton. The Achievement Award goes to someone whose performance in the classroom in sciences has been above and beyond, who have taken at least 4 or more classes and excelled in all of them. When I had this person in my physics class, she was having the hardest time with units and unit conversions, believe it or not. Until after about 3 days, she asked me if she could think about them in French. And that worked. Truly très magnifique, mot de la mer.
I bet that's true. The Social Studies Department Award will be presented by somebody who's retiring after X number of years. She won't tell me. And that is Mrs. Marcia Marino.
The History Award is being presented not only to an outstanding student, but also an accomplished performer, and that is Elizabeth Cross. The Social Studies Award is being presented to a student who has shown a continuous quest for knowledge and an understanding of domestic and global issues and responsibilities. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see him at some point in his career reporting from an international hotspot as a senior political news analyst, and he's pretty good on the volleyball court, too. Connor Doobie.
The World Language Department Awards will be given by 3 people who are not allowed to retire because then I have to do all the interviews. That would be Madame Beth Runnels, Herr Douglas Madsen, and, geez, I can't say it right, Senora Amy O'Leary, like lost in my head.
Bonjour. Le prix de français de cette année va à une fille qui a montré d'excellence en classe de français, qui est aussi présidente de la Société honoraire de français et qui est une superbe joueuse de baseball. Elle s'appelle Nicole Sharp. Elle est partie avec l'équipe de baseball, en fait.
Servus, guten Tag. This student has been in my class for 4 years. She went to Germany with me last summer. She has been an officer in the German Honor Society. She has always shown not only to be excellent in German and her attitude towards learning languages, but she's going to be going on also to ROTC, the United States military, after she leaves here in a few weeks. But always someone you can rely on, and a good friend not only to me as a teacher but also to her classmates, and always a positive mental attitude, somebody you can rely on, really represents what OWLS is all about. And this award goes this year to Chelsea Wunderly.
Buenas tardes. La persona que hoy recibe el premio del Departamento del Idioma Español ha mostrado no solamente su talento en aprender español, pero ha trabajado fuertemente con buen humor en la clase y por la Sociedad Honoraria Hispánica. Ha sido mi gran placer trabajar con ella y enseñarle a ella también. Es mi privilegio nombrar a Maud Lemaire, una mezcla de francés y español, como recipiente de este premio.
The National Technical Honor Society Award will be presented by Sean Kiley, who is disguised as Sean Kiley.
Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Y qué está pasando? No, I'm just kidding. That's all I know. That's all I know. This year's National Technical Honor Society, students chosen for this must maintain a high average in their technical program while maintaining an overall grade point average of 3.0. They must also demonstrate good character, leadership qualities. This year's recipient was a part of the computer maintenance and repair program over at Salem High School. And this year's recipient for the TRHS is Daniel Harubin.
The Patricia Stone Owls Award will be presented by Assistant Associate Principal John Leary.
Patricia Stone was a a longtime educator at Timberlane. She taught in the business department. She became the chairperson of the business department. She then became an assistant principal and later principal in her last 2 years. And Patricia exemplified and embodied the OWL's expectations that we have for all of our students and teachers. And the two students who we want to honor today also embody those ideals of offering their best at all times, working with others cooperatively, living responsibly, and speaking, acting respectfully to all people. The recipients are Evan Doobie and Hannah Wollaston.
Mr. Woodworth will now be presenting medals to our top 3 seniors. They are our number 3 ranked senior and our class essayist, Connor Doobie, our number 2 ranked senior and our salutatorian, Mr. Zachary Estep, and our valedictorian, number 1 ranked senior, Maud Lemaire.
When it was all said and done, 3 students worked so hard that they went out to class academically. We're so proud. We can't wait to hear what they have to say at graduation. Let's give it a big hand.
You can sit down now. They're not nervous at all about graduation. It's only 5,000 people. No worries. I'd like to invite the members of the Senior Executive Committee to join me out here. They will be presenting their senior class gift along with one of their 2 advisors, Senora Mary Widman. So it's all yours.
I just want to take a minute to recognize these students, because without them, most of your senior events would not have run as smoothly as they did between Spirit Week and prom, the cruise that's coming up. They've put so much time and work into making this year the best year it could possibly be for you guys. So thank you. First up, I want to call up our class president, Janessa Agnew, who's going to call the rest of the names. Janessa.
Connor Briggs. Carrie Dresser. Hannah Fenneberg. Amanda McLean. Sarah Mill. Shanna Miller. Alex Noyes. Kevin Perry. Hannah Wollaston. Okay, so our class gift to the school, we are donating 2 water fountains to the school. They have filtration systems in them, and they also have a special place where you can fill up your water bottle. So, and juniors, you can enjoy those next year.
Thank you, seniors. That's a great gift. What a good idea. So we are pretty much finished here. We're a little bit behind. So seniors, you are dismissed. Parents of seniors, you are as well. We need to be able to bring the juniors down in a minute. We'll bring you guys down in a sec. Thanks, everybody, for coming.